Deep in space, the infamous Darth Vader is tasked with locating the new hidden rebel base. To aid his search, he dispatches hundreds of probe droids across the galaxy in search of rebel activity. Meanwhile, Luke and Han are scouting the ice planet of Hoth to ensure the safety of the rebels. Luke decides to take another sweep in his area whilst Han returns to Echo Base. During their search, Luke and his Tauntaun are ambushed by a Wampa, severely hurting Luke. Han returns to their old base, informing Princess Leia of his intentions to leave the planet as soon as the Millennium Falcon is repaired. Whilst arguing to each other, they are informed that Luke hasn't returned, but a mysterious object has crashed nearby. Luke awakes, dangling on the ceiling of the Wampa's den, noticing that his lightsaber has been lodged into a snore. Luke attempts to use the Force to bring his lightsaber to him. Concentrating, Luke pulls the saber into his hand and cuts himself down. He escapes from the cave and deep into a snowstorm. Out of nowhere, an image of Ben Kenobi appears requesting he seek Yoda on the planet Dagobah. Han is sent to the impact site, locating an Imperial probe droid. Destroying the droid, their secret base has been compromised. Discovering that Luke still hasn't returned to base, he searches him out, finding him hurt. Han sacrifices his Tauntaun to keep the two rebel heroes alive. The following day, a group of rebel pilots search for the two rebels, bringing them home. Suffering severe injuries from the Wampa, Luke is placed into a Bacta tank to heal him. Luke also kisses Leia in an attempt to make Han jealous. However, all rebels are summoned to an emergency situation. The Empire has arrived. Luke joins the rebels in the defense of the base, while the rest of the Alliance attempts to escape the might of the Empire. Barely escaping Darth Vader and his legions, Leia and Han escape into a nearby asteroid field, and Luke flies away to find the mysterious Jedi Master. Eventually arriving in the swamp of Dagobah, submerging his X-Wing into a large body of water, he sets up a small camp, hoping to locate the Jedi. While eating, he is surprised by a little green creature informing him that he knows of Yoda, but he must come to his hut and eat. Luke complies with his request. Leia and Han maneuver through the asteroids and hide on an Imperial Star Destroyer. Annoyed by their escape, Vader dispatches several bounty hunters to find the Millennium Falcon. Realizing that the Empire is leaving, Han detaches from the ship to travel to Cloud City. They are closely pursued by the infamous bounty hunter, Boba Fett. Losing his patience, Luke asks the little green creature to take him to Yoda. Annoyed by his lack of patience, the creature communes with Ben Kenobi, saying he isn't ready to be trained. Realizing that a little green fellow is Yoda, Luke suggests he is ready to learn, and Yoda puts that to the test. After engaging several training techniques, Luke is sent to the dark cave on Dagobah. Stepping inside, he is confronted by Darth Vader. Luke beheads the Sith Lord, revealing to be himself under the mask. Meanwhile, Leia and Han arrive on Cloud City above Bespin, meeting with Han's old friend Lando Calrissian. Taking shelter there and getting the Falcon fixed, Lando invites them to a meal, surprising them with Darth Vader and Boba Fett. On Dagobah, Luke senses friends in danger, rushing to leave his training to save his friends. Vader plans to freeze Solo and Carbonite and return him to the crime lord Jabba the Hutt, and lure Skywalker to him so that they can turn him to the dark side. Luke arrives searching for his friends, but ends up fighting Vader. Leia and Lando escape the Imperials and attempt to get Solo, but failing to do so, they return to the Falcon and escape the might of the Empire. While Luke fights Vader, he loses his hand and lightsaber to the Dark Lord, before being informed that Darth Vader is his father. Vader offers him to join him as his apprentice and help him kill the Emperor. Refusing this, he jumps into the ventilation of the floating city, calling out to Leia to save him. The rebels reunite with the rebel attack fleet and begin planning to rescue Han from the clutches of Jabba and take down the Empire.